Beth Long here for Fox Sports Next with Bear Report publisher Jeremy Stoltz. We are out here just watching things wrap up at Bears training camp. The crowd of people are dispersing around us as we speak. But we want to talk a little bit about Thursday night's preseason game against Denver at Soldier Field, previewing everything that you guys, the Bear Report subscribers, need to know. First off, it's all about the rookies. Preseason games all about the rookies and who might get that spot on the roster, the final roster. Who are some rookies that you've seen step up throughout the preseason that you think might have a shot at that final roster?
Well, I think you want to start with the draft picks with Shea McClellan, who's had kind of an up and down training camp so far. We want to see if he, in a live game situation, whether or not he can get consistent pressure on the quarterback. You want to look at Alshon Jeffrey and see if he's made strides as a receiver, especially in his route running, and whether or not he can beat pro defensive backs. And then you also want to look at Brandon Harden, a safety that's come in and is learning a new position, played cornerback in college, and see how he adapts on the game field. And this is the first time we're going to get to see these guys on the game field in a live game situation. So it's a good opportunity for them to get out there and show the coaches what they're made of.
Live game situation, obviously, as you said, the best way to evaluate someone. One position that they're going to need to do some evaluating at is defensive tackle. Not a clear-cut fourth man for the Bears. Who do you think that's going to end up being?
Right now, I would say it goes to Nate Collins, who has looked like the most explosive player. He can play both nose tackle and three technique, but he's got some competition from guys like John McCargo and Brian Price, who they traded a 7th-round pick for earlier this week. There's going to be a lot of competition there, and really it's going to come down to which one performs better on the field. Right now, I'm thinking it's going to be Nate Collins, but really, whichever one shows up best on tape is going to have the best opportunity to take that position.
Another position battle that's very intriguing for Bears fans is that of wide receiver. Seems to be one more slot that I'm not quite sure exactly who will take that. Who do you think is going to get that last slot?
Well, as far as just a pure receiver goes, I think Dane Sanzenbacher has looked the best out of them all. Unfortunately, Dane doesn't play a lot of special teams. A guy that they just traded for is Rashid Davis. I'm sorry, they signed Rashid Davis, and he plays special teams. He's the 5th leading all-time special teams tackler in history of the Chicago Bears, and I think because of his play on special teams and the fact that he is diverse in that way, he'll probably take it. But there have been some other receivers who I think may have an opportunity. Britton Golden, an undrafted free agent this year, has been very impressive on the field, so that's going to be a challenge that should be very interesting to watch tomorrow night.
Certainly a lot to look forward to as the Bears take on the Broncos. Football's finally here, so make sure you stay on Bear Report for the latest as they continue preseason